Good morning, my friends. It is 8:45. I was going to say it was 7:45, but I realized it's daylight savings time, so welcome to that, okay? Sun's trying to peak, but it's been raining because we're getting that atmospheric river. Now, I like to put a lot of shout outs on here, so sometimes people can, sometimes hook up to other channels, and so one of the channels I was trying to throw out there for people to check out is this guy, Canadian Prepper, because he has a lot of, and he's not from America, but he knows a lot of the things that are going on. So tomorrow is Monday. Now in our area here, we had a big major run on a big bank here called Silicon Valley Bank. Now, it listed a list of banks to up to 20 banks that can be affected by this. Just so happens that one of the banks happens to be a bank my mother's trust money is in. Luckily, it's not over a certain amount, so it's supposed to be a guaranteed thing. But who knows how that works. Now, we're not saying this, and we're not telling you guys to, get the scaredy cat and go run on the bank tomorrow, because it might not happen. But people are expecting bank runs tomorrow on Monday, because it's when everything opens and they can go in and physically do whatever, okay? If that happens, that everything is beginning to fall right in the line, just like we've been talking about. Now, the other thing I want to go into, because I don't want people to get that wrong, is that picture that Gil Broussard posted on the Dreaded FB wasn't really about that, but he was saying when. So, as I looked up Jacob's Trouble, that is, somewhere around September? Something about like that. So basically, I guess what they're supposed to be saying is they'll have a sighting somewhere around there, and then April of the next year should be, but everybody goes, but when are we going to get to see it? When are you going to get to see it? You may not get to see it, or if you do, the whole world's going to be under some kind of global martial law. Because here's the deal. And I'm not telling any of you guys this, and I am going to say this to a friend of mine that I've not talked to in forever, and I'm going to throw this out to you again. I said, if I said anything to you that's made you feel wrong, or that I've said to you that made you feel like whatever, none of that was ill will intended, and I apologize for it if that was taken wrong. Because I can message you all day long. There's not an there's nothing. Bro. Again, you and I have been through so much over this last 10 years. It's just amazing that you disappeared. But some people do change. They do. But I am throwing out an apology to you so you don't get that wrong, because I can send you messages, you don't get them. I know that everybody's afraid of texting and messaging anyway, because a lot of that shit's read. I get it. Doesn't matter though, dude. Whatever we've put or talked about, even years gone by, is still on there. So it doesn't matter. You know what I mean? But this could happen tomorrow, so be prepared for it. I'll be off, so if anything weird goes on, I'll be kind of at home anyway, so won't have to really be worrying about too much. But there's a lot of posturing and a lot of things that are going on right now, and you got to be prepared for that. Today, I brought my 40 channel CB mobile with me. Should always be with me, because again, EMP, power goes out, cell phones don't work, that will. And I was picking up what they call skip from Alabama the other day. So it's a good little item to have. It only cost me $90. And I have rechargeable batteries that I can charge in the car, because this is my charging source, what I'm driving right now. So until I can no longer use this car as a charging source, it's got its generator, it's got everything. So all you got to do is, but you have to have gas in your car, see? And sure, electric car can charge your devices, but the bad part about that is that that's going to run the battery of your car down more. And if charging stations aren't available, what are you going to do? So, I've got a lot of solar hookups, a lot of stuff. This would probably be a really good time to go through your inventory of what you've been kind of holding on to and rebag it and relook at it and get everything all set up. Because for a while, the best place to stay is home. You don't need to hit the woods and start running just yet. Right now, best place to be is home. But eventually that might change. So you need a plan B. Brenda and I do have a plan B. How I'm going to get there, I don't know. But it is 4 hours apart from whatever. But anyway, everybody's always, when are we going to see it? When are we going to see it? Well, by the time you really get to see it, it's probably going to be too late. Because by then, the whole world should be under lockdown. See, the dreaded you-know-what that we all had to go through last year, or the year before, 3 years ago, when it started, even though that whole thing was real, because I don't think it was fake, it was a practice lockdown. Can't go here, can't go there, don't do this, don't do that. Now, when they try to impose that on us again, we might be a little bit more apt to do it because we already have, see? Now, never underestimate that, because when my mom and dad were in their 20s, or even a little bit younger, actually, they went through what a kind of a martial law was here. Because during World War II, they had, my dad still has some of those, but I don't think I have them now. He had lead pennies, because we had to give up all the copper to make stuff. And they had food tokens, I think. And at night, when they drove, they would have blackouts, and they would tell the people, they gave them covers for their lights, little pinholes, so you could drive to work and back. But you were supposed to do, that's all, work and back. And then from there, you could, whatever, but it was limited, okay? So they kind of went through that. And then, of course, they got all those you-know-whats here that were set up for other people and all that and everything else. Well, I think those are still around. But one of the things that you guys are going to find out is that when you search things, like if you put the FEMA camp or whatever it is, they're all going to come up as conspiracies now, and that none of them are real. And even though there's pictures and all that, they're still going to say that it's bullshit. Well, that's not really, it's not. But now the truth police won't let you know truth. So with that being said, you just got to make sure you're prepared. I go through a bag if you have it. Make sure you got everything. First aid, food, water, everything. And like I said in the beginning, and in fact right now, if you do it now and don't wait, you could probably go to a box store like that dreaded WAL, and they have red earthquake bags or preparedness bags with a little bit of we have one with one of those little water pouches, and there's a little bit of like probably energy bars and first aid kit and all that. So that's right there for you if easy peasy. Or go on the good old Amazon, go on there. They sell those packs already made and packed. They range from $40 to $200. The pack and everything in it you need's already there. So, but you got to do it, because if you don't do it soon, there's going to come a time when you're not going to be able to do it. So you just have to understand that you got to get certain things done, because you're probably not going to be able to do that down the line. Also, what does all this do? Now, I don't want to show you my actual real one. I'll give you a fakie. So what's going on with all this banking thing? See this here? It's not a real card, it's a door card. But see this? This right here is going to end. I mean, not going to end. It will be the new way to spend. Your money will no longer be wanted. It's all going to be on the card. Don't count that out. Okay, my friends, I'm at a place I got to stop. So end of part 1, and I'll see you in a little bit. Peace.